Hello internet friends, in this video I am finishing the Aileron brackets and service bulletin 16-03-28. I'm sure they have a a numbering system for that. That's got to be like 2016 March 28th. Like that's the only thing that makes sense to me. But if you know, just leave a comment down below and either confirm or deny that that is correct. Okay, so this is important to see right here. Basically, to get the bearing into the center part. It's not a doubler. It's like a spacer part of the bracket, and to get the bearing in there. Vans recommends getting a C-clamp and then getting a 3/8 and a 9/16 socket head and then squishing them, using that to squish the bearing in there. So that is what I did. I just followed the plans exactly as it was written. Seemed to work pretty well. The parts still turned in there. And then you need to take the piece of aluminum angle, and it says just trim off, mark and trim off the corner, and you'll see what they mean when you get to that part. Also, at the end of the video, like I promised, I have pictures of the brackets, how they're supposed to look. So if you were stuck like me days ago trying to figure out where the parts were for the brackets and then realizing there's a service bulletin and then trying to figure out what they're actually supposed to look like at the end, well, just jump to the end of this video and you will see what the completed brackets look like. I'm not gonna lie, it's nice to be building again and just be back in a cadence of like, okay, now I'll work an hour a day and get something done. Like December was a real funk for me. Like things happened, life happens, and that when you start a plane building project, like it will become part of your life, and sometimes it won't fit into your life. Like it seemed like I was clipping along, doing real well, and then just I needed to spend time on other things, and it takes energy to come out to the garage and move all the bikes and make space in the garage to build. And then even though that's only like 2 minutes, that's 2 minutes that I was dealing with something else, and that's okay. This is why they have quick build kits. If you're like, you know what, I know my life will get in the way. I didn't want to do the quick build kit because I specifically wanted to learn every single part of the airplane. So this is my own doing. Yeah. Oh, also, I just realized my dad isn't here visiting, so he came out to see how all this stuff works, and then he watched the Rose Bowl game. So I don't blame him, because that's probably way more interesting than watching me build aileron brackets. So yeah, everyone say hi to my dad. Okay, I'm going to share a technique that I realized while I was building the bracket, and it should probably be a really obvious technique, but you should do all of the rivets that are the same shape all at the same time. That way you avoid changing the heads and resetting the lengths of the squishers. Why does the throw of the squeezer? And I'm assuming you're using a squeezer, because why would you use a rivet gun to put this together? Although you could, but then that's just you, that one weird guy that doesn't have a squeezer. In fact, hilariously, all the time, well, at least when I was on Vans Air Force or other forums reading, like, can I actually build a plane? Like, so many times people are like, should I get a squeezer? Like, yes, it is the most valuable tool in this plane building project. So yes, get a squeezer. It will make your life so much easier. It's worth every penny. And if you feel like it's not worth every penny, which I don't know how that's even possible, yeah, just sell it. You could probably get as much as you paid for it. Oh, also quick trick that you might have just seen that I wasn't quick enough to stop and talk about is that the aluminum angle needs to be countersunk if you're looking at the service bulletin very carefully. The smaller piece of aluminum angle. And you can't fit the microsync in there. So, oh, here I am doing it. What you want to do is just take your deburring tool and countersync using that. Someone showed me that nifty trick. I don't know why I didn't think about that I could just countersync with the deburring tool, but that's a thing you can do. So anyway, if you want more nifty tricks, come join our Slack group. The link is in the description of the video, and a QR code will appear. And as I promised, here are the pictures of the completed aileron brackets.